Alrighty, mic check, 1, 2, 3. Alright, character's moving just fine. Microphone's being picked up okay. I forgot I had my taskbar, my apologies. Hold on. There we go. Alright, everything's a-okay, chatting, background noise is playing. Crystal is currently not here at the moment, but I'll have to wait a bit for her to test out the VC properly. Trying out a different VC to sign around. That probably explains why the little Discord thing is banners and popping up. Like the little Discord icons are popping up. Those are set to a specific VC. I'm gonna have to customize that later. But yeah, everything seems a-okay. I'll wait for Crystal to see if the actual Discord audio is coming in. But until then, hello everyone, and welcome to the Mattoon Corner. I'm your host Mattoon, and welcome to the stream. I hope you're all doing well. In our day and our grind. As you all see by the name of today's stream title, I'm just going to be updating a few old characters of mine. We all know Matthew and Laura. I'm going to be doing some line art on them today, and updating their color palette. I feel like Matthew in particular has been their colors kind of gone washed out over time. Like Matthew is a bit messy color-wise, and Laura also went from more like a purplish color to like a pinkish color. Yeah, try to get a good in-between of that. And just get my color rest for later then. So I can update them a little bit. Laura especially is the one that kind of needs to go back to, I kind of need to really update. Because I'm going to now break her old color palette actually. Just so you all can see. This is old art for context, but this is how I used to draw her basically, her old color palette. It used to be much more purple than it was pink. I think you saw that thing. Let's see if I can try to go back to something similar to this, more or less, you know? But I can focus on that later. For now, I'm gonna do some line art here. I am also going to properly line these guys, because I've tried doing sketch references before, but man, I'm a really big fan of these. I want these to look generally similar to how I'm actually going to draw the comic, so it might be better for me just line them properly, you know? And we can get started now. Let's start with good old Matthew Starcutter, because of course I am. He's a multiverse boyo, so I have to give him the multiverse eyes. And starting from this file, I'm gonna use this file to kind of like go into like the rest of the characters too. So after these two, I'm probably gonna do Max, then Arthur, then TG, then Layla. Oof, ref sheet time. Yeah, yep. Good little reference sheet. Just can you close the window, please? Thank you. streaming on Twitch has shown me just how many variations of viewers and best viewers that these bots really come up with. Because Jesus Christ, I don't even recognize some of these characters. Is that a till on an E? Their tenacity is almost admirable. Also, the phrase "remove the space" has got like 30 bots since I put it in. Thank you. I appreciate you handling the moderation side for me, Cass, because honestly, I'm kind of lost on Twitch moderation. I need to figure out how to give you like moderator access on the YouTube side too. We haven't had any issues aside from one guy I blocked recently. I basically hit it recently. Kept asking me to draw a character, to draw them as a sparkle princess, whatever. It was weird.
Hello.
Hello.
I'm streaming here.
Right, sorry.
How's the stream going, by the way?
All good. That's Lion Matthew. Doesn't seem like there's too many bots on the YouTube side. Yeah, YouTube doesn't seem very bot heavy, at least in terms of like streaming. If I am also a small YouTube channel, so probably not much reason to go after me.
Oh, you're just a small little YouTube baby.
It is what it is.
Little baby.
And Crystal, ladies and gentlemen.
ChatGPT to fuck your wife.
It's not a crypto show. I did a big old round smile. Love him.
This little fuck face.
He's an idiot, but he's my idiot.
I agree with King. This man needs to be executed.
There's not a single thought behind those eyes.
I want him put behind bars.
Yes, before I actually go to the comic proper, I have been debating if I want to make like a little mini comic of Matthew and Jeremy.
I'm fucking Jeremy maxing right now.
Jeremy maxing, that's a new one.
He's way fucking cooler than Matthew.
I kind of made him to be cool. To be cool. Multiverse's greatest detective is what I like to call him.
Exactly, that's fucking awesome. Why isn't the comic about him? Make a spin-off.
That was way back when I was like, Jeremy's also an old head character of mine. Way back when I was like 15, I had debated like trying to tell the story of how he became a multiverse police officer.
That sounds fucking awesome. Have him meet a bunch of wacky characters that we don't get to see in the main comic.
Mostly him trying to raise his niece. So
He meets a bunch of wacky crimes.
trying to figure out how his powers work. Man literally punches Matthew in the gut because he wills it to. Amazing.
Does Jeremy have powers, or is he just badass normal?
He has powers. Best way to describe is that he can basically like ignore time for like a second at a time, basically.
It's
So
like Blinks, basically.
yeah, basically. And that's what kind of like messes Matthew up, because he's used to being the fast person in the room, but it's kind of hard to do that when a person in front of you literally can just ignore time itself. Matthew still has to like run under like normal time rules. Jeremy doesn't basically.
So he just has like 1 second of Waldo, then.
Yeah, basically.
Okay. Putting it simply here.
Yeah. And like while Matthew can try to like predict what Jeremy's gonna do, Jeremy has the habit of usually going for gut punches. And it's kind of hard to really formulate a plan when you're currently keeled over in pain.
See, that's fucking awesome. I don't know why you're trying to sell Matthew so much. I'm sorry, you just like instantly sold me on this dude just based on cool factor.
Good
How'd
old,
you even do that?
good old Jeremy. He's also TG's uncle. That's fun.
Exactly, and he's related to one of the best characters, so like...
I do have to draw Jeremy a bit more.
Draw your fucking side characters already.
I'm going to. Relax.
I'm not gonna relax.
I can't even call Jeremy a recurring antagonist, because he's not an antagonist, to be honest. Well, he antagonizes Matthew specifically, but he is a good guy at the end of the day. He just really hates Matthew.
I mean, I think that's still technically an antagonist to be stopping the heroes from doing what they're doing.
Mostly Matthew. Like, he's infinitely more amicable towards Max, TG, Layla, everyone else, just because they're not purposely giving him a headache. Like, he will help the heroes if push comes to shove, if he really needs to.
Yeah. That's fucking cool. I like that guy.
I'm glad. We need more Jeremy, then. Multiverse's Greatest Detective. Great Uncle.
You see, that's a way better fucking tagline than the multiverse's favorite person.
It was a throwaway line in the webcomic equivalent of a Zine. What do you want from me?
An apology.
Sorry. Excuse me,
mean.
princess.
I am a princess. Did you ever think you'd be getting writing advice from someone who just draws people getting the shit kicked out of them over and over again?
Honestly, no, that wasn't necessarily on my bucket list.
Honestly, it's a surprise you ever even, like, kind of listen to me. I'm just saying shit.
You know I try to listen to criticism. I don't, like, here's the thing, I try to listen to every criticism. Doesn't mean I have to follow every piece of criticism I get, obviously. Like, at the end of the day, it's still my own choices, but I try to be receptive to criticism and what people say to me.
I'm just saying, I have, like, no credentials. I don't need fucking some wonder you ever listen to me at all.
I mean, do you need does someone need credentials if I need to listen? If I'm just listening to a friend?
I don't write dick. I draw cards.
Yeah, and honestly, like it's okay if you don't like everything I write, to be honest. Like, it's good to have an opposing idea of some things I can tweak. Some things I'll be stubborn about and not tweak. I'll admit, I'll be the first to say that, and I get that has caused us butt heads before, but I appreciate a second opinion on things.
It's fucking great, dude. I've finished the business.
Businesswoman. The biz. The big cheese.
Well, if the champion's a cat person, then I don't think it's cheese so much as fucking...
An ex-friend of mine actually was helping me with a few other characters in Jeremy's repertoire, basically.
Not really. Like what?
In particular, his police partner. This
Oh,
girl
does he
named...
have
Yeah, this girl named...
I was gonna make a really bad joke, so I'm just gonna keep that to myself.
What was it? Tell me. No, you can't tell me I was gonna make a joke. I'm just gonna keep it to myself. No, yeah, now you gotta tell me.
I was gonna say, does he have a black partner to fucking Chris Tucker it up?
No. His partner is a short blonde woman. I do need more black hairs, if I'm being honest, though. What?
Damn, man, you just admitted you. Everyone's white as shit.
I mean, the only black hairs I have is probably like Bubbles and Jerome.
And how important are either of them?
Jerome is pretty much their PR person. Not gonna lie, he runs he runs their college's newspaper and goes on to basically be a reporter for the multiverse.
I have never seen you draw Jerome once.
He's in the comic. I literally included him in the old comic.
Is the dude talking to TG?
Yes, him, Jerome.
He's important.
Yes, he's important. I didn't just make him for one chapter. Come on.
I wouldn't put it past you.
Wow, thank you, Crystal. I appreciate the vote of confidence. Yes,
no
he's
problem.
important. And the other is Bubbles, who, admittedly, she is just kind of background filler.
Mr. I made a design for him. Of course he's important.
I wouldn't say that. Just like Bubbles does get some little snapshots. Like she's not like I might say it was that plot, not like Max and Matthew level important to the plot, you know.
She fucking friends with anyone in the main group, or she just there?
And it does. She does frequent the arcade Matthew likes to go to. Like she beats him all the time in fighting games, that kind of stuff.
Oh, that's funny.
See, he's not the best at everything.
Just most things.
Yeah, I get bullied by my own characters by one of my friends. Yeah,
You love it.
I know. It is enjoyable. Ooh, banana. Right, what else do I got? Did I give Noel the stream roll? I think I did. Where is he? Yes, I did. Okay. He's still getting stuff ready. Yeah. What are you up to, Crystal?
Drawing. Well, I finished drawing, now I gotta actually come up with like stats for these fucking cards.
Ah, fair.
My least favorite part of making them.
Now comes the actual game design part.
Yeah. I literally have ideas for their gimmicks and shit. The worst fucking thing is just coming up with like dice numbers, honestly.
Yeah, it's the balancing part that really probably sucks. That's why I have like ideas for stuff for like a fighting game sometime, but actually like thinking of how like to balance their numbers, that sounds like a headache.
God.
I'm also simplifying just the design of Matthew's shoes a little bit. I feel like I kind of overcomplicated them a bit.
Give him some fucking Velcro.
But I like the shoelaces.
Nice and fine.
Because once again, also the visual of him tripping on shoelaces for a random gag is very funny. Maybe just the fact like I had like a little bunch of little details on the front of his shoes, that kind of stuff. I had those originally. I'm getting rid of those.
I think if he's the multiverse's favorite person, then there should be like an equal force, like of multiverse karma that just like puts banana peels and shit in front of him.
Karma. Yeah, that makes sense. Like for every dub Matthew has, Matthew does have some slip-ups too.
May I see it?
No.
What the fuck is the point of it?
Again, like outside of Jeremy kicking him into teeth, essentially, Matthew often ends up getting trouble with most universe he pops into. He has been imprisoned by multiple different people. His rift opener has broken several occasions.
He's gonna get thrown in jail. The Bofkins are gonna throw him in the little fucking 2-foot jail.
I can't fit in here.
They'll make him fit.
That poor guy doesn't even have leg room to pace around.
It's just gonna be scrunched. It's just gonna be crouching in there.
Guys, come on! It's getting comfortable in here. My legs are cramping.
Sorry, we can't pay the bail with their weird fucking Monopoly money.
Doesn't help that they only seem to accept after we win a fight, and I don't feel comfortable fighting these little munchkins.
God.
Arthur, you punch me in the arm like every 5 minutes. I stand by what I said.
The world is for Matthew. I have to be the world against it.
Don't tell me this could be any worse. And then one of the little guards just comes up and punches him through the bars. God damn it! Why are you people like this to me?
Every 10 minutes, they just go up and sock him.
Well, at least it can't be any worse.
Stupid ass.
Like it's like for the most part, Matthew does end up being on the short end of the stick of like a lot of slapstick. That's always been that's always been part of his karma, I guess you could say.
Good.
Like, I don't like. I think the big issue really is the fact that I don't really draw it as often as I should. But like, yes, Matthew is a slapstick character. Kind of the point. Like, you remember the end of that Donkey Kong Bonanza trailer where like the rock falls on DK after he looks up. Like, imagine stuff like that with Matthew, basically.
There's a little fucking bitch just always around trying to fuck him up.
Yeah.
And that little fucking make him go through cartoon shenanigans. And that bitch is me. Put some pants on real quick, because I gotta talk to the DoorDash driver.
You haven't been wearing pants this whole time?
I wear pajamas.
Okay. Go answer the door in your pajamas. What's wrong with that?
At least these ones, like, elastic isn't really working anymore.
Okay.
And my dad gets mad when I answer the door and hold my pants up, so...
Okay, that's fair.
Pants have been equipped. Now I wait.
Pants. Feels like pants. Feels like trousers.
Look, it's trouser.
There's the differences between Kirby and Kirby's Epic Yarn in the US and in the UK. The American
from trouser.
The American goes like, they feel like pants. They feel like trousers. You know, pants is underwear in the UK.
Yeah. Machine by the
Nice, Star. I realized like the little Discord, chat thing isn't showing up on stream because I had that set up to the other VC. That's fine.
Oh, sorry.
That's fine. I didn't really consider that, if I'm being honest. To be honest, it kind of helps keep the screen a little less cluttered. So I'll take it.
Let's see if I can remember how to balance these bitches.
Let's get turn lights on, please. Waiting for what? New trailer for Puyo Puyo Tetris 2S. It's the definitive version of Puyo Puyo Tetris 2, basically. They're doing for the Switch 2 version. Ooh. That's why funny they just decided to add Sonic to this game. It makes sense. Like, what?
What if you wanted to win the game, but God said Symmetry Strike? The only thing I know of Puyo Puyo Tetris is someone fucking like playing it, and I guess the Tetris player just can beat the Puyo Puyo player a lot easier.
Tetris is just a lot more easily understood and better than, and it's just more easily understood. Puyo Puyo is fun. I think Puyo Puyo versus Bowser can also be completely chaotic, but like Puyo, like Tetris does have an advantage. Have an advantage over Puyo Puyo.
And this dude just got like 14 times, and the fucking character kept saying Symmetry Strike, Symmetry Strike.
I think it was JNL. JNL was.
Yeah, I'll send you the video, but you like to something. There you go.
Weird.
Fucking Discord.
Okay. I was trying to remember who says Symmetry Strike, because Puyo Puyo Tetris, I think Puyo Puyo Tetris 2 has a different lineup than the Puyo Puyo Tetris 1. Most of the same characters still show up. Yeah, GNL. Okay.
Encontramos o seu carro.pt e encontra rapidamente a resposta.
Yeah, yeah, JNL are some of the original characters they made for Puyo Puyo Tetris, basically. Like Puyo Puyo already had like its own cast, like the whole thing. And then they made like Tetris specific characters just for the Tetris side of the game, you know? Because like even if Tetris is famous, like there's not exactly Tetris lore unless you're playing Tetris World. That was a very fun game. You ever played Tetris World on PS2? Grizzle? I guess I'm not here right now. Alright, Matthew Leinart is done. Again, now you can add on to Laura. Yay! Laura time.
I'm back. What are you talking about?
Oh, like I was saying, the Puyo Puyo cast, have you ever played Tetris World on PS2?
No.
Okay, never mind. It was just like an old Tetris game I had as me and my older brother. I wasn't super into it at the time because I was a dumb kid. But looking back at it, it was also like the most bizarre version of Tetris ever. The idea is that you were basically from a dying planet, a bunch of little squares. You had to like terraform other planets by playing Tetris.
Oh, the Tetris game with a story mode.
Yeah. Like, you know, it was kind of like an older version of Tetris Effect, but like a bit more uncanny. There's also like different versions of Tetris too, like Cascade Tetris, where every time you cleared out lines, the pieces will fall down. Yeah, I just remember me and my older brother playing it, or at least trying to understand it. It was fun. Yeah, like I was saying, Puyo Puyo Tetris basically made a whole bunch of like Tetris specific characters for the Puyo Puyo cast. Because obviously, like there was already Puyo Puyo, but like all the Tetris themed characters were like our original characters from that franchise, you know?
Gotcha.
And it also ended up being some of the most beloved Puyo Puyo characters ever, even if they're probably don't have any relevance outside of Puyo Puyo Tetris. Because here's the thing, people like Puyo Puyo Tetris, but I feel like people like the Tetris part more than the Puyo part. Because it's Tetris. Even your grandmothers play Tetris. Have fun with your T-spins.
And she's probably better at it than you are.
Exactly. Have fun with your T-spins.
Symmetry strike.
Symmetry strike. Symmetry strike. Well, yeah, that's a JNL. They're a pair of duos. All like the main Tetris characters are all based on like different Tetraminos. It's like they're the J and the L.
Z's. Oh, the J and the L.
Yeah. No, Z is Z, because of course it is. He's a robot named Zed.
S2?
What?
Is that one for S2?
Yes, her name is S, actually. S thinks that Zed is her dad too. When her actual dad built Zed specifically to take care of her because he had to go be a god.
Which wiki is it? Is it Puyo Nexus or Puyo Fandom?
Puyo Nexus. Puyo Nexus is objectively better. I don't really like any fandom wikis, and Puyo Nexus is the definitive place for all Puyo Puyo information.
Gotcha.
Like Puyo Nexus has like all the information based on like the old Madomo Monogatari games too, where the characters are from. Like Puyo Nexus isn't just Puyo Puyo; it's everything these characters are associated to. You know?
Gotcha.
There's also X.
So the S her name is?
Yeah, ES. Her name is ES, basically. S.
ESS or ES?
Is it not ES? Okay, it's two S's. I thought it was only one. Okay.
She's the S block.
Yeah, she's the S block. Like the main Puyo, Tetris character from Puyo. Hi Noe. I see in the YouTube chat. Like the main Puyo Tetris character is T basically with a T block. Of course he is. So he's like the captain of the ship.
I do like T blocks. Those are my favorite blocks.
Yeah, same here. They're always fun. They're the one you can do T spins with. Yeah, T's whole shtick is that he's the captain of the ship and he's also the current Tetris king basically.
Tetris.
Yes. The old Tetris King was X. X is basically like the idea behind an X block is like a T block, but with an extra thing to make like a plus sign. It's the fabled X block, basically.
That has 4 instead of that has 5 instead of 4.
Yeah, I know. Like it doesn't actually exist, but like that's the concept behind it.
Let's see.
And X is
oh, wow, he looks like a fuckboy.
he is. He's S's actual dad for one, and he's also voiced by Matthew Mercer. It's Matthew Mercer in this game. That's amazing.
He's voiced by fucking Max Middleman.
Yes, he is. I'm like
Saitama.
Yep. Like here's the thing, Puyo Puyo's voice cast is genuinely stacked.
And also Ryuji, I think.
Yeah. Look at Amity, for example. She's the main protagonist of Puyo Puyo Fever, but she also shows up in Puyo Puyo Tetris.
Let's see.
Her current English voice actress is Christine Marie Cabanos. It's Morgana.
Oh.
Then there's like my favorite Matthew Mercer again. Yes, he's in everything.
Did you take this one from Troy Pinkerton?
No, thankfully. Xander Mob is in this game, actually. The Smash Bros. Announcer guy.
Joker Persona 5. So what do you mean Morgana? That's not fucking...
Christine Marie Cabanos? Yes, it is.
It's not. Fucking Morgana's Cassandra Lee Morris, I thought.
Oh, doink. I'm an idiot. I got too confused. Dang it.
And fucking Asphalt herself, yes.
I'm an idiot.
Also Galacta.
Yes. I'm gonna be honest, I get their names confused often. Christine Marie...
What's this girl?
Who? Troy Baker was spared, yes. Let me who?
No, I'm just trying to see who the fuck like this girl that is. Oh, they're Philia, I guess. Skullgirls.
Oh yeah, her. Yeah. I don't know why I just associated her with Cassandra Lee Morris. Nah.
Oh, she is Shiho, at least in Persona 5. Oh shit, she's Miranda and Hope in Monster Prom.
I don't know much about Monster Prom, so I can't comment.
She was one of the fucking like first 6 love interests in the first Monster Prom, so she gets first game privileges.
Ah, okay, fair.
A lot.
That's fair. Like I said, I don't know much about Monster Prom, so.
Oh yeah, God. She plays fucking. She's a mermaid princess, but she's also like a genocidal dictator. That's the joke. So she's like racist and sheltered. But she's also hot, so like.
We got Xander Mobus voicing Dark Prince. That's fun.
Dark Prince, is that just his name?
Yeah, see, his actual name is Satan, so they couldn't localize that, so they had to just come up with something else. So they gave him Dark Prince.
There's so many darks in this game.
Like
Came out wrong.
Accidental racism.
I control F dark on the character page and like 4 things showed up.
Because there's like a lot of dark variants of characters, basically.
Why do all the Puyo Puyo characters look like fucking Dokapon Kingdom characters?
Same artist, I think.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And then the modern Puyo Puyo games are made by Sonic Team, too, so that's fun.
I miss Dokapon. I should get the Steam version at some point.
I need to get that game myself someday. Try to prep like a game day for that. If other people are into it.
You can play it on stream and then everyone will get mad.
It's like, yeah, I've been meaning to do a Mario Party, but I'm also poor, so.
Sorry.
Yeah, it's fine.
You know what you already bought though.
Orville,
Orville.
you bought it for me.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of what else, what other Puyo Puyo thing I like. I like a lot. I like Puyo Puyo. Shezo. Shezo's one of my favorite characters.
Who's Shezo?
Shezo is the Dark Mage. He's another original character from like the old Puyo Puyo games, where same game Arl's from, who was the original protagonist of Madomo Monogatari. Shezo's whole shtick is that everything he says comes out wrong.
How do you spell that?
S-C-H-E-Z-O. Shezo.
Oh, it's one of those SCH motherfuckers.
I really like Shezo. I think they localize him perfectly. To the point where I was genuinely surprised that the English localization of the latest Puyo Puyo game, Puzzle Pop on the iOS, on the Apple Arcade, basically, they legit just call him Arl just calls him a pervert. I was not expecting that. Like, he's not. Shezo's problem is that basically everything he says just comes out wrong. Like, one of the most memorable lines from Puyo Puyo Tetris is, "I would never rub you the wrong way." That he says to a guy is like, what? Please, just don't. Everything Shezo says is wrong, and I love him, and he's so fun. And he's canonically like one of the strongest people in this universe, too. It's very funny.
Shame by the hand that God made me. I wanna watch you black. Oh, the minds was overdue. Time has come to break you.
I think one of the I actually have Puyo Puyo Tetris 2, but I haven't found the drive to play for the story mode. Just because it kind of feels like it's a rehash of Puyo Puyo Tetris 1 story. Because, like, the end of Puyo Puyo Tetris 1 kind of ends with them, like, accepting the fact that the walls between the worlds of Puyo Puyo and Tetris have to be closed permanently.
And then House there too.
Some other girl starts messing up with the walls between dimensions. Unlike the other several dimension barrier characters we already have. I think because of that, they also kind of explained how their memories are also a bit jumbled. So they don't remember any of the events of the first game. I think the only one who actually genuinely does at the start, at least, is X.
Apparently Puyo Puyo Tetris is like the best fucking like puzzle game you can probably get.
But yeah, Puyo Puyo Tetris 2 especially, just because it just has more characters, has a few more game modes. Like, it's generally one of the greatest puzzle games ever, basically. Like, back when I first got my Switch, one of the first demos I downloaded was just Puyo Puyo Tetris. And it was just basically just Puyo Puyo and Tetris, basically. If you wanted to play versus matches with a CPU or even with someone else, you could. That's what me and my little brother basically did for a long time.
Is there a story mode?
Puyo Puyo Tetris 1 and 2 both have stories, yes.
Damn.
Like, you can get to know these characters. The story is very much like anime plot-ish, you know? That kind of thing. That's fun. I say anime plot because it ends up being a bit like there's a training arc episode, basically, you know?
You know, people, I just know this because I've seen people like point it out on like fucking like Desert Island games, you know? Yeah, that fucking hypothetical.
Yeah. I saw Scott the Wasp put it on his Desert Island game, basically.
Yeah.
Like, I genuinely believe Puyo Puyo Tetris is like one of the best is like one of the best puzzle games ever. It's just one of those games you can just play infinitely, basically. Like again, like Puyo Puyo Tetris 2 also like added like a whole bunch of different like characters in English. Had a bunch of characters in English for the first time, as well as just straight up having Sonic there, which is very funny.
Maybe I'm not the right person for it. I just couldn't play like a puzzle game over and over and over again, I guess.
That's fair.
I might if I'm going looking for replayable games, I'll fucking pick a roguelike from my desert island.
Honestly, yeah, fair. Like my personal,
I could play Isaac forever.
if I had to pick one roguelike for my desert island game, it would probably be Hades.
You say that now. Like, you know,
I don't actually. What do you mean?
I don't know. Fucking, to me, Hades is good, but also Hades is really fucking samey after a while.
I have a few hundred hours in that game. I can't really.
No matter what fucking weapon you pick, like no matter what fucking like boons you pick, your weapon's gonna play the fucking same basically.
The weapon, yes. How you the different weapon actual like attributes you can pick at the start change things up. Like using the sword, there's a difference between playing the Stygian sword and picking Excalibur, essentially. You know?
I don't know. Maybe I just never got that far to fucking like all the weapon like setting things, like the new weapon type, like the different weapon types for the same weapon. They all just felt like downgrades.
I wouldn't say that. It's all the weapon types have like a big big like upgrade one that's based on like other mythology characters too. That's why I always find
I
that very.
get that, but every time it seems like they just suck compare the aspect of Zagreus on all of them.
Honestly, but like one of the claws one, in my opinion, the best aspect is the one that has like a magnetic pull to it. That one's really fun to use.
I'm weird. I think the spear is fun and engaging.
Honestly, I can't even say much because I won my first run with the spear, even though I don't really like it.
I like this. Like my favorite weapons are like the spear and the fist, and I think the gun is really boring.
The gun is boring unless you have the aspect of Lucifer. Which yes, the
I don't want to fucking like. I don't want to recharge my gun. Stupid.
Honestly, yeah, it's fair. Like if I need a recharge, one of the aspects allows you basically the first shot after you recharge it to basically deal like bonus damage. That's the most popular one with the gun.
And it feels like I'm killing everything way too fucking slow with the gun.
Like I said, the strategy there is just to constantly reload and to always have the enhanced shot. The gun honestly isn't really good for like sustained damage. A good check of the gun's damage actually does come from the bomb too. No, I guess like another roguelike I'd probably pick, if it wasn't Hades, probably Have a Nice Death. It's a very fun game.
I'm sorry, nothing's beating Isaac in my heart.
That's fair. I'm not the biggest fan of Isaac, not for like any gameplay. Look, I'm not really the biggest fan of like top-down shooters for the most part. It's kind of just a me thing.
Isaac is fucking perfect to me, dude.
That's fair. Like I'm not discrediting what you say. Like say again. Just
I play like a lot. I wouldn't say I play like a lot of roguelikes, but I play a good amount of roguelikes.
Isaac just undefeated. Like I like the story and ideas Isaac has, obviously.
I've played Isaac. I've played Necrodancer, Cult of the Lamb, which everyone said was really good, but I think it's kind of mid. Fucking Dev State, Dicey. Gungeon. I could never fucking get into Gungeon. Gungeon's too fucking hard for me. I'm a baby.
Yeah, I don't really get Gungeon either, if I'm being honest. I tried playing it, just not really for me.
Going Under, that's another good one. I wouldn't play it more than Isaac, but I do like Going Under.
Now, have you played Have a Nice Death?
Nope, not yet.
It's a good one. I got while it was still in early access. I was had fun. So it was
Nuclear
ending.
Throne, that's another fun one, but it's also a really frustrating one.
Which one?
Nuclear Throne, have you played it?
Can't say I'm familiar with it.
It's top down, like, but like it's more Gungeon than fucking Isaac.
Hmm.
It's like fucking. It's like if Gungeon was fucking like hyper aggressive instead of like the defensive style usually.
Hmm. Yeah, it makes sense. Oh yeah, Cryptic Necro
The
Dancer
main
is our one.
strategy of Nuclear Throne is just to kill enemies before they have a chance to kill you. You don't get any grace invincibility or anything.
Wizard of Legends is one I've been playing recently. I played a few times on stream. That was very fun. That was really was just like pure magic in video game form, and a really fun magic system.
Risky Rain 2 and Risky Rain Returns.
Obviously, their peak.
Two is good. Returns is, I think Returns is very hard, and I don't like playing it.
It's good. I have been a run of Risk of Rain Returns. I just do prefer 2. I am glad they managed to patch out a lot of the issues people had with that original update. Gearbox. You did something good, at least, Gearbox.
Risk of Rain Returns does have Robomando, though.
True. And does have Enforcer again, so.
Also, I really like Pilot, honestly. I kind of hope they bring him to 2. Like, Pilot in fucking, I forget what her name is. I used to call her Bagger, but fucking, like, I think her name's, like, Drifter.
That one Backpack Girl?
Oh, the backpack, yeah. Like, I like those two a lot, but I kind of wish they were in Risk of Rain 2.
That's fair. Like, my Risk of Rain 2 main is Captain, so. No, it's Captain. It's always, I like Acrid, but I always prefer playing Captain.
I like Captain, but ever since Bandit came out and he was like a much better shotgun hero, I kind of just played him.
And it's really just Captain's like enhanced tactical nukes basically that I really have like enjoy him. Kind of just
like
fun.
Diablo strikes.
Yeah. Kind of sucks you can't use them in like the special worlds, but honestly his shotgun's pretty busted as is. So.
I think my main in 2 is probably like it's either Railgunner or Multi.
Multi's straightforward. Railgunner, I've tried using her. Not really my thing. I'm just not a big fan of snipers.
I like Schnipp Schnoppen.
Yeah, Multi's straightforward. Like, having a bleed build with Multi is scary.
Multi is so fucking. I played Multi before he like got like his double gun thing. I just liked his fucking Gatling gun a lot.
That's fair. A little Burr played Multi a lot too.
And now that his fucking like his double gun thing, you just have 2 of them just shred shit.
I think before I unlocked Captain, I think I really did. I enjoyed using what's his name? Mercenary, that one, the sword guy.
I could never fucking. Mercenary is too big for my small brain.
How's that going? Vroom, throughout the map. Like super mobility.
It seems like I'll just play fucking Loader if I want a melee character. She fucking hits like a train. She doesn't need to hit every fucking button on her keyboard at once.
Honestly, I can never wrap my head around Loader.
What do you mean you can't? You're just Spider-Man and hit shit.
Yes, I know, and I'm not good at being Spider-Man. Now am I?
You just hit shit, dude.
Like, her mechanic of basically having a shield every melee attack is honestly a godsend, yeah.
Have you ever modded Risk of Rain 2?
No. I have.
Alright,
I did
no,
get
finish.
one. I'm a vanilla player in the game. I did get one thing where I basically just had like a community save file, so I can lock everything on PC.
Just try modding it, dude. There's like fucking. They put a lot of the 1 survivors into, and it's really good.
I remember like when my little bro was playing a modded Risk of Rain 2, and he had like the mod. He had like a. He had like a mod version of the chef before they put him in the game, in the recent DLC. He has like Enforcer mod. He likes playing with like mods of like other characters.
Enforcer Gang is very good. It's a very good mod.
There's a lot of like characters, a lot of like not characters. Actually, there are a lot of characters from like other franchises. My little bird like to mod in, like Aatrox from League of Legends is a character we really enjoy. We kind of wish was like a better game.
One of my favorite Risk of Rain 1 and 2 mods is Miner. Miner on Earth is super fun. They give him like a fucking like gold rush frenzy mechanic where he gets faster the more gold he gets.
That looks cool.
It's super cool.
Like, there was a Sonic the Hedgehog mod Joseph really liked. I guess I'm just not really big on modding. I'm not even big on modding like Sonic games either. Which can be kind of surprising, so I know a lot of people really kind of associate Sonic with modding. Never really been my thing.
They even managed to find a way to fucking like differentiate Sniper and Railgunner.
Huh, neat. Yeah, why has I played Risk of Rain? I might play it again, actually. I'll play it tonight after stream.
Railgunner is all about like fucking hitting multiple like snipe headshots essentially, and Sniper is about like probably like the biggest Sniper mod right now is about like fucking doing like one big charge up shot essentially.
What's it called? And a lot of people get confused when I say the Switch version of Risk of Rain 2 is my favorite. Honestly, I know the game can honestly run, but I feel like after the update, it actually did improve the performance a bit. It's not, I'm not gonna pretend it runs beautifully, but it runs fine enough to be playable.
You're still in the left together, by the way?
No, I haven't, not actually. I left when I went to take a shower, my bad. Have you been putting stuff on this whole time?
No, but I just figured I might as well.
Fair enough. I'll join in again. Who pinged me?
So I was like, oh, I should listen to They Might As Well Be Dead again.
Oh, someone was just pinged me about my DK doodle. Monkey. Oh yeah, I went to a zoo. I'd be surprised if there weren't a lot of monkey doodles. Yeah, a lot of monkeys. Me and Noel, I had added a few things. A few things later gone.
Yeah, you good. You good.
It is 8:35. We've been about an hour doing this. I'm almost done with the line art.
Nice.
So then I just do the color tweaks I want on these characters. Then I might as well also use today to tweak the colors on Matthew's on the cover art I already planned. This is what we did. That's a good one.
Speaking of roguelikes, I guess I should say that I think Balatro is fine.
My little brother's been really into like modern Balatro runs and stuff. I think Balatro just kind of scratches an itch because it's really just number go up in card games. Something that like humans like gambling. I've kind of just accepted that.
I get that. I don't know. I think it's fine. I don't think it's the best roguelike ever, but I'm an Isaac head, so fucking I like seeing the number go up, but also I shoot a thing.
Let's go gambling! Let's go gambling! Then they got Ben Starr, of all people, to star in a Balatro commercial.
Who's Ben Starr?
The voice actor for Clive from Final Fantasy 16.
Hey,
he played in a Balatro commercial. Clive is Ben Starr is very fun because the man is just an agent of chaos online. Like you know when Charles Martinet announced he was no longer voicing Mario.
Yeah.
Like, Ben posted, like, an audition to be Mario, and it was just him talking in his natural voice, swearing, mixing swears to all of, like, Mario's voice lines. It was very fun. And the guy's, like, Ben's just a giant sweetheart, too. Until you realize the characters he plays and just really, really likes just interacting with the community. He's in that new game that came out recently, that one, Claire Obscure, Expedition 33. That's another game I've been meaning to try out, but I have enough on my backlog, I don't need to put another game on it. It's on Game Pass, though, I can always play it whenever.
I'm just putting in a bunch of roguelike themes into the playlist.
Here. Actually, a few roguelikes. I booted up Xbox, my Xbox app to see some roguelikes. It crashed on me. No. A few roguelikes I actually enjoy here. I remember the name of this one game. I think it was like called Robot Quest, something like that. RoboQuest. Yeah.
Ultra Kill if it was a roguelike.
Yeah, basically. Like, it plays a bit like Ultra Kill, like a mix of Ultra Kill and Doom, but in a roguelike setting. It's very fun. God, Risk of Rain 2 soundtrack's such a vibe. I could put some Risk of Rain 2 soundtrack on my stream playlist.
Probably.
Oh yeah, just you probably think Acrid's my main in Risk of Rain 2 just because the last few runs I played were Acrid runs. I was in the mood for Acrid. But yeah, my main is definitely Captain. Can't necessarily tell you why, I just think Captain's cool. Same about his design and just how he plays, it seems really cool to me. Like, I'm very simple to please, in case you haven't noticed. As long as the character's, like, cool, I'll usually like them. Even if they like, only exist in a game to aura farm, that's fine by me. No.
The rain, formerly known as purple.
I just said Hermit Purple for a second. Da. Is this a Sky Metal theme?
Yes.
Yeah, fair. Fun. Sound familiar. This game's so good. Love it. Risk of Rain. It's always one more run. When you blink, it's already 4 in the morning.
Yep. That's most roguelikes, though.
Risk of Rain was something else, man. When I first started getting into it, I literally lost myself so much.
It's a fun game to play with friends, but
I don't have a lot of free time, sadly. I'm gonna probably play a run or two sometime. I play it mostly on Switch, but I have it on PC.
you remember that fucking friend that wrote a fucking manifesto against me?
Yeah.
In that manifesto, he was like fucking like, you said that you said, and I quote, "You're not fun to play games with, dude. You expect me to just take that?" And you wanna know all that was? That was just me being like fucking like him just being a jackass and taking all this shit and Risk of Rain Returns.
Seriously?
When we constantly just told him to knock it off because we needed items too.
Yeah. I think my little
didn't fucking listen.
I think my little brother had a mod in Risk of Rain 2 where like the items were shared, right?
Yeah.
Just to make it a bit easier.
And every fucking
Makes
and
sense.
eventually I'm just like, dude, you're not like, you know how you fucking, you of all people should know how honest I am. I'm like, dude, I don't want to play fucking games with you anymore. You're not fun to fucking do shit with.
Yeah, I get you. I get you. And but he took that, and I said, so I took that personally. Coward. It's a game. Come on. It's a video game at the end of the day. We're here to have fun.
Yeah, and I wasn't having fucking fun, so I just left. I still want to be friends with him if we fucking hang out and shit, but he's fucking...
All that just because of a video game opinion? I'm sure there was more to it, but you know.
And he was sucking the dick of someone who hated me, and I made no fucking small note of how much what he still like fucking did to me.
Happens.
And he took that as me trying to like poison his mind against that other person because it's like a big artist in the scene. Said big artist tried to fucking take one of my characters from me.
The hell? Ew.
Like he wanted to fucking like he made a design for the character, like an outfit design thing. And then afterwards he just said he told me to my face all he saw me was is that guy I stupidly gave a design to.
Wow. Alright, Matthew and Laura lined and ready. A little bit of shine.
And then later when I tried to fucking like build the bridge back, motherfucker like was being a smartass with me. I said, "Hey, can you fucking quit being a smartass?" And then he told me I was still holding a grudge and left and blocked me on everything.
Wow. Emperor Zenderman. Boop. Hello there, Emperor. Pleasure to have you here. Just updating some old OC designs. Let's start with Matty because he's probably the more straightforward one with this thing. There's like color tweaks I want to do to him. Sure, for the most part, he's basically going to be functionally identical. There's just two things I really want to tweak color-wise with him. Hey, how are you two? I'm doing okay. Because is here chilling with me. Being a goob as usual.
I'm not a goob.
Yes, you are a goob.
I'm not.
The biggest goob to ever goob.
I'm not.
Accept your goobiness.
How? How am I? I'm not being a goob. I'm just here.
Exactly.
I'm just here and generally bitching.
By being in my presence, you have become goob. Become as goobs. Alright, so skin tone basically stays the same. I'm gonna color everything I plan. I'm gonna color everything I plan on keeping the same, basically. First.
She also likes to argue for fun, basically.
Nope.
I was just saying, I'm really becoming my fucking mother, aren't I? She also likes to argue for fun.
Hey, his pants will
This
stay
is the
red.
thing with like Spanish parents. Is your parents the same?
My parents are Portuguese, so Brazilian, so
Still.
yeah, more or less, yeah. And now I got to tweak these are the colors I want to tweak. His hair color, the color star, and his shirt. Yeah, for hair color, like let's go away from like this incredibly vibrant yellow. Got a little bitching about people. Yeah, it's that's a mood. Let's take it down a bit more to orange and make it a bit paler. There we go. That's a bit of a healthier shade. Still stands out of everything else. Presto. Thank you for his hands. My original idea was to make it make his shirt like a lightish pink, more or less, like that. And then my friend Jesse said it looks too much like Steven Universe. This was my original idea. Yeah, I don't really think it works super good. Let's try.
I'm so excited for tonight, dude.
What's the name again?
Monster Con.
Right.
But first, I gotta watch all these fucking videos and answer questions and get a little certificate to fucking prove that I did that.
What do you mean? Oh. Remember I mentioned how I did to say that again? Like, unironically. Like the meme. There you go, like a reddish brown color. There we go. His eyes like nice and bright. Contrast everything else. There we go. Matthew Starker design update. Now for Laura.
My mouth's getting old. Is it just fucking like shaking now, like an actual old lady now?
Is your mouth glitching out? Mouth glitching out of you?
Yeah, it's like fucking like shaking up and down. He's got Parkinson's.
Oh jeez. Sometimes when my mouth's low on battery, like sometimes it keeps pausing in between me moving it.
It's not doing that. It's just like if I fucking like, even if I keep it still, it's like moving all over the place.
Odd.
Like sometimes this happens like I leave my pen on my fucking tablet without reslicing, but like it's just fucking.
And now to do Laura's new colors. This is what I'm gonna do a bit differently. First thing I pick the colors I have been using on her normally. Then we gotta like put on top, build on top of that. Try to see if I can get her back to her old color scheme, more or less. So her modern color scheme, then I'm gonna make a variant of it with her older scheme. The idea is there's supposed to be contrast, like purple and gold, you know?
I see.
Yeah, I basically shifted all of her colors to more of a reddish tone. That's good. I'm just gonna straight up try and make her purple.
The girl who's gonna fucking raise his kids after his first one had a case of dead wife.
Yeah, basically. He's his best friend.
It's not fucking. Oh god. I still think you should probably do something more with her, except for fucking just being the dead wife that makes Matthew sad.
It's the girl Matthew's literally has a massive scar on his back for.
Is there anything she has that isn't related to Matthew? Does she have a dynamic with anyone else in the group?
On the top of my head, Mirabelle's whole relationship with the art characters usually, never really considered very much how she'd interact with the art characters. Mostly because I've always seen. My real idea with Mirabelle is more so to keep her and Roof kind of in their own separate universe entirely. And I never really grew out of that. I've meant to.
Didn't you say Mirabelle's supposed to be like mission control? Like she should be able to. She should have something with the others.
Yeah, I know that. I guess I didn't really consider much outside of that. This is like a whole different something I've been having to get to more often. This is 100% just a writing flaw of mine, a fault of mine.
I think one of the biggest things about writing a character is if you can't fucking like come up with an idea, just like off the cuff, you probably haven't developed the character enough.
Yeah, it's fair.
Like you can ask me some random bullshit about anyone from Punchbowl, I'll probably at least be able to bullshit an answer.
This is a song sample of a preach of like
Yeah.
a sermon.
Yeah, it's really this one. This fucking boss fight fucks hard, dude. It's the boss fight is called Dogma, and it's Isaac literally fighting the Christian programming that basically fucking brainwashed his mother. Like, give it a try. Ask me some bullshit.
Already. What's Brick's dynamic with some of the other characters?
He's a fuck. Just based on the main one, Soren has a fucking crush on him, but Brick doesn't fucking realize he's an idiot. Tam usually fucking uses him for like some fucking random ass studies because fucking because he's basically like fucking what she sees as perfect specimen for like boxing shit if only he had a brain.
Yeah, that's fair.
And then Dante has a lot of little man syndrome with him because of that. But he's a fucking big puppy. He like fucking he thinks all it's like his buddies.
That's fair. And instead of making this thing, this is straight up the old shade of purple I use. I think it's a bit too extreme, but so even this general ballpark. A little. There we go.
Sometimes he'll bring his stupid girlfriend to their fucking like brunches or whatever the fuck, and everyone's just really fucking. It's like, oh, she's a nice girl, but also fucking Jesus Christ, they are way too happy with each other. Something needs to be wrong with you two.
They're too perfect.
That's just my writing style of fucking making things kind. I think people being miserable is kind of funny.
They do say suffering is a form of comedy.
I don't mean that much. I just think them being like bad people is funny.
Not fair.
They're not rewarded for it or anything. Like,
Edit in any style, I get you.
it's all of Matthew's pop is in his like fucking face with his big blue eyes and his big blonde hair.
That's the idea.
Meanwhile, Laura has a much more fucking plain colors up top, and then she makes up for that by the flasher clothing. I see. I'm picking up what you're putting down,
And
unless that was unintentional.
oh, it kind of was the idea, more or less. Then, we'll just sketch out. Matt usually carries Laura around, so they do complement each other. A little bright pair
I
of
also fucking I thought about like making like little like arms-esque classic mode screen like end screen things for them.
Yeah. I want to tweet
One
this.
of my dumb ideas for it, because I didn't know what else for Tam to do. I was like, what if she just makes like a Robo-Kai of Brick? That'd be funny, like a Springtron ass.
Yeah, let's see why not.
That'd be funny.
Yeah, that works.
Alright, one card down, 9 to go.
Well, I'll see some people suggest I should make it like his shoes black. Yeah, kind of complicate his Capal a bit more.
Yeah, I wouldn't do that if I...
Oh, Dad, Matthew and Laura, colors updated. Laura's closer to her older color scheme, which I kind of end up straying away from. And Matthew is a bit more warmer color scheme in general.
Neat. Now what will you do?
Now I will go back to that one comic cover I made, and update with Matthew's new colors. It shouldn't be too difficult. And today is really just take Matthew's color and just select and replace. First of all, I'll save this as a duplicate so I can open up in my reference.
Oh, this one's gonna be kind of funny.
How's that?
I think this might be the first card I have where it's 3 different, like, effect texts on it.
Things are getting more complicated and stacking. Hooray! And we sold cover. So, select Matthew. And get some color correction. Oh dang, it honestly makes the highlights pop up and his hair pop out a lot more. Yeah, it works a lot better to make Matthew's look here a bit more. Yeah, just makes his just gives him a bit of a more healthier look, I guess. Not as exaggerated.
Thank you.
I've got to change his color of his shirt. There we go. There are little tweaks there needed. And him alongside Max, perfect. That was a good old golden contrast with him. Did I have like a white border around these characters in my original version? Let me check. No, I did not. Okay, just making sure. I'm gonna be honest, I expect that to take longer. Like, I thought I had to like tweak a lot more colors.
You just go with what look. Here, coloring is like super easy, dude.
Go with the
You
first.
just do whatever looks good to your eye.
True. It's that simple. Unironically, it really is that simple.
You think I fucking spend all my time doing color theory? No, I just know what looks good to the eye. Like, if it looks good to me, chances are it's gonna look good to other people.
And mostly just because like the yellowish reddish thing does contrast pretty well with like some blue. So that's usually why why I thought it was probably a good idea to make Matthew's eyes blue, like keep like a warmer color palette in general. You know? I got something to post later. After stream, I suppose. Now it is 9 o'clock. Huh.
Yeah, what will you do?
Good question. Yeah, I kind of expect this to take me long. Well, I suppose I could probably just do my original plan, just build the rest of the characters from this picture for the rest of the character lineup.
Okay.
I might even do something crazy and like add characters who aren't some other characters to this too, like Lucille, Neptune, etc. You know, just start similar to add Max.
I should start fucking. You could just turn Day Day into a Doodle Day, honestly.
Also not a bad call. I mean, honestly, after trying to do something finished. Oh yeah, fair enough. I'll say this then.
Do some doodles. Draw some of your other characters.
Alright, fine, I might as well draw Matthew's dad.
Matthew has a father.
He has a biological father. Matthew is an orphan though, but yes, he has a dad, and his dad is a character.
What's he like?
He's an alcoholic bartender.
I see.
Yeah. Jeremiah has some issues, basically. I don't really call him by his name though. I just call him Barkeep. Like Matthew calls him Barkeep. He has no idea that it's his dad, but he calls him Barkeep.
Does the dad know?
What?
Does the dad know he has a son?
Yes, his dad knows he's his son. I might as well just get an old drawing of him. You know about Barkeep. I've told you about this.
I don't.
I'm talking about Joe to my little brother. There he is.
Oh.
I've drawn in a while.
Was he the one that put him on the step, or was that his mom?
It was his mom. Like, Barkeep's for all intents and purposes thought his son and wife had died, basically. I'm nursing a hangover. Like, Barkeep does actually have, like, his own history to him, too. Like, a long time ago, I had this, like, idea for these four... There's actually four incredibly powerful characters, essentially known as the Four Kings. They're based off card suites, too. I have a fondness for card theme stuff. Why do I like Flufsuma so much? I like cards. It's like, it's the King of Hearts, King of Spades, King of Diamonds, and King of Clubs. King, like the character King, is also the King of Clubs, Spades.
Gotta pick something.
King of Clubs, I always intended to be a woman, Sasha. That's an ROC I haven't drawn in a while. And my original King of Diamonds was meant to be Orion's dad, Atlas. But I kind of reworked him to be like a Greek mythology thing. So I'm kind of debating on making just another King of Diamonds. Well, again, Matthew's dad is the King of Hearts for context.
Let's see.
King of Ron with the card suit theming. Exactly. Okay, let me get see if I have the drawing of Sasha. Still drawing Sasha. Yeah, here we go. This is a bit of an oldie. A little on the nose. Trying to go for like a bit barbarian thing. If I do it now, I'd probably make her a lot bigger.
Yeah, probably.
I don't think it's a bad design. Probably a good place to start with, but you know, I can build on top of that. Make her like
As a purveyor of strong women, that needs way more muscles.
yeah, I figured. Probably make her a bit more a bit square, more or less. Is that basically?
Where's the beef?
Like, I like the idea. It was a good starting point, basically. And for what it was at the time, honestly, for at the time, it's probably still one of my better drawings. I'm not even kidding.
I'm just yanking your dick, sorry.
They're fine. Yeah, Barkeep's...
As my player characters continue to power creep, so too my enemies.
That's fair. So yeah, Barkeep's Matthew's dad. And Matthew's mom was meant to be a lady who was meant to specifically to watch over the King of Hearts and make sure he didn't do anything stupid.
Is there any moms in this series that are actually fucking alive?
Layla's mom is just a cute pudgy little pastry chef.
See?
TG's mom also. To be honest, I haven't really put much thought into TG's parents' actual profession. I know, but you know, like her, she has both her parents. CG has a little brother.
Layla has a fail girl sister.
Little sister and an overprotective. She's a daddy's girl, basically. Miles' parents are dead. Arthur's parents. Yeah, I'll get there eventually.
I think haven't we only seen his dad or whatever.
Amadeus.
Exactly. Yeah, what about Max's mom? Is she dead?
Max's mom is dead. Yes.
Okay.
It's just dad. Poor guy's trying his best. Matthew doesn't have his mom. The closest thing to like a parental figure he has is Roof.
Good question.
Yes.
What's with what is TG's dad dead? Is that why Jeremy has to like help raise her, or like what?
No, like Amelia. No, TG and Jeremy TG is Jeremy's niece, but I'm talking about. But when I say raise her, I don't mean about TG. So there are three people in their family. It's Jeremy, his sister, which is TG's mom, and another sister, a sister of theirs. That sister passed away, and he was responsible for taking care of her daughter, Amelia, who's another character. Amelia's a witch girl. I've had a design for, more or less. I kind of struggled with it. So my friend, I had Jesse help me define a design.
No, you've shown me, yeah.
Yeah.
By the sounds of it, it sounds like it'd be a lot easier just to give Jeremy a case of dead wife and just fucking
Make her. No, Jeremy's terrible with women, basically. That's.
fucking hey, you're gonna give him all the detective tropes, might as well just give him a dead wife and fucking cut down on the chop.
Honestly, maybe I could probably have him honestly, yeah, it's actually not a bad idea to be honest. Give him maybe a one night thing that turned into something else.
That's his daughter, so you gotta bring in another fucking character you haven't designed.
That's fair.
It's TG's cousin either way. I don't know what bringing another fucking aunt to do it really does.
Again, I guess I just wanted Jeremy to be sexless, if that makes sense. And something about this beefcake of a man just having terrible luck with women just seemed funny to me. Poor guy. He makes up for it by being Matthew Starcutter. Zero game of women, all the game of beating up this starry
man. Can I see
man.
Matthew's dad the sketch again real quick?
Sure.
How's that alcoholic fuck that big? Does being a king just make you jacked or something?
No, I think honestly, I just think he's just like that. The size skipped Matthew in terms of genetics.
Fucking stupid.
You get mad when I make the father character look similar to the son. I made him super different this time.
I know, I get that. I'm just saying, he's an alcoholic. I just expected him to be kind
of scrawny.
No, not scrawny. Just fucking big in the other way.
Oh, okay. I mean, it's better than the original design I had for Barkeep. We're talking old Matthew and Art here, basically. And where is he? The original idea for Barkeep was this. Yeah.
Oh, Jesus Christ, what the fuck is that thing?
Old Mattoon art. Congratulations.
Get the fuck away.
You want to know what my art will look like? Welcome to the Milk Era.
Milk Era?
Because everything I drew at this time aged like milk.
Christ.
Me and Jesse came up with the name. But yeah, this is meant to be the same character as this. Do you understand when I say I have gotten better at drawing muscles?
I guess.
I don't say that to annoy you. I say that because I genuinely have gotten better at a lot of stuff.
Oh my god. Alright, fair enough. Fucking giant. Jesus Christ. One of the hardest things is coming up with the fucking I'm just a second.
What? Oh yeah, Barkeep also runs the cafe Mirabelle works at, the Black Rock Cafe, which was the original name of the server. Okay. It was a reference to this guy.
Gotcha.
I was planning on naming that, but I'd never committed to it. I just called it the Black Rock Cafe. Multiverse Central is the name of my YouTube channel.
Is there any reason why he doesn't tell Matthew, or is it just fucking you haven't figured that out yet?
Gee, if I had seen my 18-year-old my 18-year-old son after years of thinking he was dead, he was dead, and still just trying to piece together it, I'd probably tell him on the spot.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah. Between Matthew just seeming to have his life together and the baggage just being the King of Hearts, he figured it was probably best not to tell him.
Don't fucking like feel talk to me like I'm fucking stupid. Like fucking yeah, probably. You probably would tell him, especially if it's an alcoholic with very little fucking like control.
Every now and then he will don his old outfit for king business basically.
You think it'd slip, you know?
Honestly, I've been back and forth whether I want him to know Matthew to know Barkeep is his dad. I've been back and forth for that for literal years. I'm not even kidding. I think I settled on him not knowing just because I feel like, does he really need to know? Not really. It doesn't change who Matthew is at the end of the day. You know? That's kind of how where I'm landing on you know?
It's whatever you say, man.
I also thought of a good idea of Matthew of him reuniting eventually with his wife. And Matthew kind of shipping the two, wondering what their kid would look like. That was just kind of silly.
Wait, I thought you said Matthew's fucking mom was dead or whatever.
I said he thinks she's dead. I never said she was dead.
What happened to her then?
Effectively, after she gave up Matthew to the orphanage, she kind of just went to hiding, basically. She realized that her entire relationship with Barkeep was kind of against what her original mission was. It kind of just exaggerated. Look what happened. Her entire family was separated because by machinations she couldn't control against the King of Hearts. Everything was falling apart. She figured she had to stay as far away from everyone as possible.
I see.
And fate put the three together again.
What does his mom look like? Do you have a picture?
Not yet, but effectively, honestly, design-wise, she's one of the few characters I've still had that's been basically just a few design ideas in my head. Imagine something honestly similar to Sheik. She's a ninja, so. Sheik from Brawl specifically, it's one that originally came to mind when I was thinking of her. I guess the closest thing I have to a picture of his mom right now is a picture of her during Matthew Vember of her giving him up. Where is it? Yeah, day 2. That's basically the original idea I had, basically of her just there. But I did in a very generic, like black cloak, like gray cloak, that kind of stuff, just because sad boy hours.
Matt, you're not beating the cat right with the navigation. That's a joke. I'm sorry.
You're fine. This isn't a case of writing. This means literally not drawing her.
Actually, why don't you give her a design right now?
No, it's fine. Why not? Barkeep thinking about his wife. Why not? Alright, let me get some reps here.
Fucking. I think you should give her the same big stupid grin on her face that fucking Matthew has.
I can't imagine her to have like a mask on, to be honest, but that's fair. Might as well try her maskless.
It's genetic.
I plan on having a bit of Taki influence in her too, from Soul Calibur. Yeah. Honestly, Taki's a design I don't think has aged the best. You can kind of tell she was kind of just designed purely for sex appeal. Like, I can admit that. But it's kind of obvious. It kind of lose the fun.
You know fucking, you know something funny?
What's that?
Brawl Stars literally just released a fucking Ninja Mom character.
Brawl Stars? Really? What's her name?
Yeah, like her name is Kaze. I just sent a picture. She's a geisha and also a ninja.
Hold on, let me see. Oh, what do you know? That's very cute, actually. Huh.
Yeah, the Brawl Stars has good designs.
God damn, someone beat me to it.
Yeah. She's the wife of this other character in the game, Kenji. Who's a fucking retired samurai that opened up a sushi shop.
He looks cool. I can see you share the design elements. Makes sense. They have a kid yet?
I people are saying that the kid is gonna be the last part of their little trio. Because Brawl Stars characters work on like trio basically.
Ah, okay. I like Kenji's design.
Yeah.
He has like bored samurai energy basically. The kind of samurai who's just like, listen, I'm just here for my sake. Leave me alone. The person doesn't leave alone. He basically just cuts whatever the person's holding in half without even anyone being able to see him even unsheath the sword.
He's just trying to run a sushi shop.
Are you gonna buy something, or do I have to request you leave?
Also have really fucking good designs, honestly. You should just look through them. And it might teach you something, I don't know.
For a while, Brawl Stars like was popping up on my like advertisements by a bunch of like songs they were making. There was just one girl with like a it's called with like this like kind of like Friends on the Other Side style voodoo song.
Oh, that's Juju. Let me grab her.
There was this other girl who had like a K-pop-ish, boy band-ish.
That's Melody. I'll grab her too. This is Juju.
Yeah, her, exactly. Yeah, Juju. Again, that's
Melody.
a... Juju, yeah. Once again, that's basically just...
Melody's also funny, because in the same update that they announced Kaze, they also announced the second part of Melody's trio. Let's see if I can grab him. Give him another spell his name. There it is. So when Melody was first announced, they fucking like they announced her as like a fucking like karaoke girl that sings like K-pop shit.
Yeah.
And then fucking they just sort of like just said like and they just sort of portrayed her like she was already like a pop star or whatever the fuck.
Mm-hmm.
So for the second part of her trio, everyone just kind of forgot she was it was the karaoke trio, and they released this guy.
Oh my god.
Jay Young. He's a fucking salary man that sings fucking karaoke after shifts.
Well, I guess that's one way to do like a trio character for karaoke.
And everyone was just like fucking he's her dad. He's her fucking dad. Stupid middle-aged salary man, motherfucker.
Ooh, ping me. Come on. Every time he sees his son, he works out to get the evil thoughts to go away. Every time he sees his son do something stupid, he does one push-up. Well then, he's gonna be doing quite a few push-ups then.
So what's the deal with these kings? Like, what do they actually do?
So the kings are basically one of the fundamental pillars of the multiverse, basically.
Uh-huh.
It's like in order to
What does
like
that mean?
they're basically like universal constants, basically. So something that has to exist, that fundamentally has to exist for the multiverse to exist as well. So whenever a king dies, a new king of hearts will inevitably show up because the universe needs to have one. It always needs to be in perfect balance, you know. And a daedal concept whenever there's light, there has to be darkness too, basically, you know. It's given to
See.
It being with specific people basically just means that they basically have a slight degree of control over the fundamental building blocks of the multiverse, and their response and several groups have existed responsible for trying to direct said choices and abilities in whatever the way they wanted. Some just trying to keep things in order, some trying to reshape the multiverse for their own nefarious purposes. The fact that King is one of them should tell you that we have a very big issue at the moment.
God, once I finish these enemies, apart from like 4 coaches, I'm basically done with this pack again.
Heck yeah.
I'm gonna have 2 packs done and not be able to release either of them because I still don't have the money for banners yet.
You want me to make one regardless?
No. You deserve money.
I appreciate it, Dad.
What happened to the curly hair?
What?
In the Matthew Vember piece, it looked like she had like curly hair.
Semi-curly hair. I'm trying to figure out if basically I'm trying to put her hair to a ponytail, see if that works. Her hairstyle is honestly one that's kind of messing me up.
You want me to try?
Yeah, sure. Ed.
Here, 1 second.
How's her posture in general? It kind of looks like 2 standing straight.
Here, just start streaming my Discord.
Let me see what you do.
I don't know. Just gotta like make a base real quick. What's the vibe here? What are we going for here?
Rugged ninja, basically.
Rugged.
Yeah.
I can make this better.
Luigi.
You got Waluigi from what? Oh.
2.5 moles for every joke.
Say, will you stand up for Christ and your mat? Right, defend the kingdom of God, alive in the conquest of Normans. Crossed the land to Byzantine shores, we stormed Constantinople's wall.
You know, try like curly ponytail or something like this, but I don't know.
And kind of like Kimberly in Street Fighter.
Something like that.
Like in her alt skin, basically.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try to do like a full design for her. Just gonna try to sketch out the top, I guess. Or in doodle mode,
Probably.
basically.
How does Matt have like two fucking like parents with massive hair and he has that little fucking thing?
Good question.
I'm magnetically drawing my destiny. I'm walking my body, reverse gravity. Walking to my town, waving that gun. If you wanna fight, I'll give you the team. And it's magnetic, but not as it will be mine, but I'm not gonna fight you. Go, baby, better not mess with magnet, man. Don't attract anything I see. Better not mess with magnet. Mess with magnet, man.
Like yeah, Wendy's was there a third one to come out along with these two?
What?
Like Juju and Melody. Was there another character to come out alongside these two?
Oh no, these are two different like characters, like updates.
Okay, I'm just asking because like again, I went from like Juju's song showing up on my ads, then all of a sudden this Melody girl showed up. I feel like was there a
Right,
third
you-
one? I can't remember.
You might have also caught like a fucking Dracos with Dragon Force.
I gotta look this up. Hold on. I hadn't seen this one yet. Hold on. I'm watching this. Oh, I love him. He's so cool.
He's a rock star with a dragon theme, and also he plays D&D.
Why didn't you tell me about this character? He's awesome. Even the Dragon Force guys look like they're having fun.
Yeah. And I'll also say that the fucking r/power metal was really funny to read that day. Really mad about it.
Why? Because they've got him for a kids game?
Essentially, yeah.
Oh, hush! Those
Thought it was a fucking like they were being a bunch of sellouts.
bunch of babies.
Yeah, Draco, and also like an update ago, they also had they added another person to his trio, Lumi.
Like I actually hadn't seen this Draco guy. I had seen the first two still having songs. Oh, she's so cute.
Yeah, she's the drummer, he's the guitarist. They're making like a little band essentially.
Cool. Now, Brawl Stars designs are fun.
Medieval. It's basically like a medieval rock band, I guess. She's got like flails for drumsticks. It's cool.
Hmm.
It's got like a literal axe guitar.
I might never
All
get into
Stars designs are fucking great, dude.
probably never get into Brawl Stars in, like an actual game, but like I do appreciate the designs from what I've seen. We had like a guest staying over our house sometime. They had a pair of kids, and those kids were playing Brawl Stars when they got their phones and turned on their phones. The first thing they did.
It's lights out for you. I think it's by the world. It's lights out for humans I know. All these fucking designs, even just from Headshot. They got so much personality.
Blue, Sprout, Amber, Colette, Surge, Nani, Gale, Jackie, Max, Mr. P, Ems, B, Sandy, 8-Bit, BB, Carl, Rosa, Leon, Tick, Jean, Frank, Penny, Daryl, Tara, Pam, Piper, Bo, Boko, Crow. I recognize Shelly and Colt. They were in a lot of promo stuff.
Yeah.
Spike, the little cactus guy, I know him.
Shelly, Colt, and Spike are part of the Western trio, all three of them.
No. There's Melody. I was glancing over some of these things. Not which
There
ones.
you go.
Wait, Buzz Lightyear's like an actual character?
Yeah, he was a limited time character for the Toy Story event, and he was made the event fucking miserable.
I thought he was just a skin.
No,
Like SpongeBob and Gang are a skin. He was an actual character?
he was a character, yes. He's not a character anymore, but like, fucking,
Like he was a character for an event. That's weird. You don't usually see that kind of things in MOBAs.
it was stupid.
Doesn't Brawl Stars also have like a hidden like a lore that's like a giant?
Essentially, yeah, it's there if you look. You should, for her mask, put like a heart pattern, like her fucking. If she's like the guardian of the heart thing.
How's that?
Maybe. I was thinking like instead of the pattern you have now, but fucking
Oh, I have an idea.
just flip it. Oh, that's good.
Like had like hearts on her cheeks.
And I also have an enemy set based on card suits.
It's a good design.
Check that out.
Alrighty, Ace of Spades, Jack of Clubs, Diamonds, and Hearts. Gonna be Diamonds and 10 Hearts. Nice. I'm guessing these guys were associated with High Roller.
High roller, yeah.
Yep.
That was his enemy set. I gave them all little accessories and shit. I like the dumb heart glasses. Heart glasses and a heart bow tie, 'cause fuck you.
Quite a fruity
Also,
lad.
He is. Also, I specifically gave them like hit dice based on like card hands.
Hmm.
So Tanner's got a pair of twos, Quimby's got a straight, Jack's got 2 pair, Ace has got a fucking 4 of a kind.
Where's the full house?
Full house is actually not as good as 4 of a kind, so
Fair enough. I know nothing of poker. Yes, because you play Balatro.
I try to be a little clever, a little bit.
You're more clever than you give yourself credit for.
This one's like the guy I'm working on, like I'm making the stats for right now. I just gave 4s and 6s because it's cursed by everything. The lines are blurring between wrong and right. You're getting closer to the other side.
There we go. Rough idea of Matthew's mom, I suppose.
In the dark of the night, walk away from the. The minute she takes off that fucking mask and scarf, she's fucking looks like a stupid mom.
He gets it from his mom.
He can't have gotten it from his daddy. Look at him, he's miserable.
Yippee, woman! True, Cass, true. I'm in a king mood, so as well draw.
I'm gonna draw him now with a stupid hat over his face this time.
Want to draw him without the hat?
I don't know, man. Every time I see him, it's just from like a side view of one side of his fucking face. I'm starting to think he doesn't have another side of his face. Does he have both eyes? Let me see them.
I've drawn him in front of you several times. Go on. Hey, post in voice.
Getting closer to the other side. Please take a bite, make your mark. So he's spared. Matt's at his hearts. The gladiator lady is fucking
Clubs.
said?
Yeah, clubs.
What's diamonds?
Diamond was supposed to be Orion's dad, the Dragon Emperor guy. So hold on, let me see if I. This is another old holdover. Before I made like Orion, basically like Greek mythology theme, I had this character called the Dragon Emperor, basically. God, more old art. Like this guy. It is certainly a thing.
Should laugh. I should laugh. You're young. Oh god.
Feel free to laugh. I understand. It's very, very bad.
I drew way worse when I was your age.
I remember. I had to learn this so I could learn half the stuff I draw today. Like it's not good, but I will always admire it as a part of my history. But yes, no, like Atlas was the original King of Diamonds. There's also Miyu, a character. This look out. I have mixed feelings about her. She was designed by a person I no longer associate myself with at all. But she was meant to be she was meant to be his little groupie.
Groupie?
Yeah, basically.
What do you mean by that?
I mean, basically the person who carries his weapons, trains with him. Basically, kind of like apprentice thing.
Okay.
What do you have? What?
I thought of groupie in the other way, and I didn't like that way.
What way? When I say groupie, I mean like literal group of people.
Okay.
Is there another? Does have another meaning? A young woman who regularly follows a pop group, especially in hope of having sex. Oh my god! I didn't realize that was the meaning. What?
Yes. Jesus.
I didn't know that. I genuinely didn't know that. What the heck? Huh. Alright, never using that in my vocabulary again.
I'm sorry. I didn't think you meant it like that, but like I didn't know. I was caught off guard.
I didn't know that meaning existed.
Sorry.
You shame on me, I suppose. I wasn't reading my intention with Mew to begin with. And
Sorry.
you're fine. Mini Mew originally exists, like the idea she had originally was like as almost like a rival character to at a time Marcus basically. Back when Marcus's relationship with his dad was much more negative basically.
Which one's Marcus?
Current day Orion, the blue dragon guy. Well,
Gotcha.
like originally their relationship was a lot more enemy basically. Like he did not have a good relationship with his dad. Now his dad just the coolest guy ever to him.
Oh, right, because Orion, originally Mr. Dragon King was Orion's dad. He was probably a huge prick or something or whatever.
Yeah, basically.
So now you just have this idea that you haven't known where to put.
Yeah, kinda. I just kind of sat there. I was like, eh. Now Mew's also just kind of there too. So I don't really know what to do with her, especially because I had that baggage of her being associated with someone I generally don't want to talk about anymore.
Yeah, you can always redesign her.
That was my idea, but like that's only nah. I've been thinking about it, you know.
Redesign her, try to fucking have her schmooze up to the fucking, I assume being the King of Diamonds is fucking something. Something worth something.
Honestly, without the brim of the hat to help his cell design, King's a little hard to drive for.
Fuck it, make her one of the fucking... Just completely redo... Just fucking... Just do the Mortal Kombat thing. Just completely fucking redo her, essentially. Just still the same fucking idea. Just put her in a new fucking part. What do you got in mind for the fucking Okay, so Diamonds is Orion's dad, fucking Spades is King, and Hearts is Matthew's dad. What's up with the Barbarian lady? What's her deal?
Sasha is basically meant to be one of the greatest huntresses in the world, basically. I've had plans of associating her a bit with Arthur. Just to have someone else, because Arthur is a bounty hunter, particularly for monsters.
Is
Like,
Arthur from his own like dimension apart from like the kids, or is he just like fucking? Is there just like a area that's just a bunch of medieval bullshit?
No, he's from.
Earth?
Yeah, he's just from a secluded village in Germany.
Gotcha.
Place I call Bloodhaven.
I think it'd be funny.
He was just from a medieval dimension.
No, not that. I'm just trying to think of a way you can use Mew again, because you're thinking about it.
I suppose I could always try and associate for like my little 7 deadly sins idea.
I was gonna say fucking. I think it'd be funny if fucking like instead of trying to like schmooze up to the King of Diamonds, you could try and like learn to be badass from that fucking from clubs.
That's not a bad idea.
She's got a big fucking sword. I kind of figured. Fuck it, dude. You can fucking age her up, put her in the fucking college, like with the other fucking characters, have her fucking be important later, essentially. That's always fun.
Yeah, kind of like that. Yeah, that was the idea when like all my characters were still basically teenagers at that time.
I can take a think. It's time. I go my separate ways.
Alright, I can still salvage Mew, I suppose.
Yeah, there you go. Had to switch which fucking king she was trying to schmooze up to. Any other characters you need salvaging? I'm full of ideas, apparently.
Off the top of my head, new. Let's be honest, there was one character that designed way back in Brazil. I just kind of forgot about him. I originally called him Beowulf, because he was like this giant like electric wolf guy someone designed for me. He was basically like the original idea for Big Arms almost. So I convert the generic robot enemy into like a character. I honestly don't even think I have any more art of him, if I'm being honest.
Make him the first attempt at big arms in universe.
Yeah, probably like instead of like a robot version, like Pepper falls back into her biology stuff, and then makes the idea. Yeah, not a bad idea.
And after that fucks up, fucking Edgar's like, hey, why don't we try doing it in a robot? He's like, fine.
Little king, the doodle.
You know, robot would probably be a lot better as a guard dog than the guard dog. And you're like, yeah, fine. Isn't Edgar like the bird guy or like?
Yeah, the bird.
That's kind of funny.
Yeah, like Edgar's meant to be kind of like a behind the scenes villain, more or less. Never really likes to get his claws dirty, his feathers dirty. But I like to imagine like Clyde, like that chameleon boy I have. You see, Clyde just gets a thorn in his side so much that he straight up just tries to murk the guy himself. I just imagine like Clyde like thinking he just got away, but then like I imagine like almost like a scene in the background. Then in the background you just see this giant wingspan open up, and then this giant Raven just ramming into him, grabbing with his claws, trying to scrape him on the sidewalk, basically.
Damn.
Like Corvus plays with the air of like I'm smart, I'm intelligent, I'm calm and rational. When he gets mad, the guy just straight up tries to murder people around him.
That's pretty cool.
I base a lot of like his mannerisms off Clockwork from Sly Cooper.
Oh.
Like this
Sure,
idea,
yeah.
like this idea of like almost like this calm voice, but like pushes enough of his buttons, he just enrages completely. I might as well try drawing.
Draw.
I'm gonna try.
Go ahead.
I might as well try drawing Sasha again. Big deal.
Okay. Drawn all the kings, except for that other one. We don't talk about that one.
Yeah, I do need to update Atlas eventually. Yeah, because you're not at school tomorrow, so.
That fucking mouse, work with me.
If you think this drawing of Sasha is something, you should see my original drawing of her.
I'm scared. I'm scared to see. Oh god, dude. I'm sorry.
So Rick, for every time you say you need to learn Ting, I know I need to, but I'm telling you, man, it could be a lot worse.
I'm sorry. I shouldn't say anything. I'm sorry.
My heart, spades, clubs.
I can't help but hurt those close to me. I can see a way out this time. Wait, get to the point. I'm scared myself. Wider. Better. It's... You need to start drawing girls like how you draw dudes.
I feel like I draw girls better than I do dudes.
You don't want to slip into an issue I see where all the dudes have like varied designs and they're allowed to be goofy, and then all the girls are allowed to be hot, and that's it.
Yeah, that's fair.
Unless you're like me and I go in the opposite direction where everyone's hot.
Not wrong.
These problems and back the damage you've caused. How can I get off this man? You ever just start already regretting like a character's color choice design?
Every now and then, yes. Oh. Well.
Yeah.
I'm finally back. Oh my! I lost like all my energy after my shower. Oh my god!
It happens.
I was like, I'm
That's
showered.
fine.
I'm just like, I'm gonna go like take a nap. We're just gonna lie down. I'm like, oh god.
Oh, I thought you were giving it like big ol' eyebrows, honestly.
I mean, she does have thick eyebrows, yeah.
I just thought her like fucking eyes were eyebrows for a bit.
Satsuki.
Is she also a villain or like what?
I mean, she's meant to be kind of. She's not a villain,
She's not
mind
a
you.
very villain.
She's not meant to be a villain, but she's meant to be kind of violent, I suppose.
Gotcha.
It's not necessarily that she's evil. She just likes a good fight, basically.
Fair enough. Why is it the more I learn about like fucking Arthur and like Max's college shit and all this other side shit that doesn't matter, I'm more interested than shit with Matthew.
Because you appreciate you appreciate stuff like this more than like big epic adventures, I suppose.
Exactly.
Yeah, I think Crystal said he's more of they're more of a small scale kind of person.
Which is completely fair to me. Like for God's no allocation to tell, I've been drawing the all my king characters. Yeah, 4 kings. Card sweet stuff.
Oh shoot! I actually didn't know he had like acquaintances. What the hell, yo?
I was like, this is
That's
Matthew's
cool.
dad, this is Matthew's mom.
Oh, that's awesome. I had no idea.
There's
I
King.
bullied Matt into giving Matthew's mom a design.
She's been
Dude, yes.
she's been kind of just a figure in my head for the longest time, so I finally got
They're
around.
finally putting her to paper. Awesome.
Honestly, a
Also, I just realized
very rough
quickly-
design, yeah, but still.
my soda is
Like-
massive.
I like her.
I'm taking up the entire screen.
I mean, not really. There's kind of in the middle.
I'm
Pretty sure Polly's meant. I put Polly right next to you. Let me just.
Aw.
He's dying slow.
Thing I'm moving everyone except for Noelle. How hard is it to grab a stupid hamster?
I could be like I could be anything you want me to. I could be your angel. I can be your devil.
Finally, there you go. Move you next to Crystal. Crystal.
Be-
Hello.
No, I just like I said, just move you. I just moved Noelle next your avatar next to you.
Okay.
Yeah, I made Sasha much significantly larger.
Good.
Barkeep's currently dealing with a hangover.
He's like, oh, I had like 12 too many drinks last night. Time to go for 13.
He drinks every
Why does
time
he
Matthew.
fuck that motherfucker. He's built like a truck.
What?
How many drinks is too fucking much for that motherfucker? He's like fucking 6'3".
Exactly. So you can imagine how much he has to drink to actually get hungover.
Christ, he's gonna fucking drink his whole stock if he does that.
And he sells enough.
I think that's the point.
The worst thing
That's
is he
really
does.
shitty barkeep.
No, here's the thing. He doesn't run a bar. He runs a cafe. The alcohol's all for him. The entire stock of alcohol
I call it barkeep.
is. Barkeep! I run a cafe, you moron! That's the joke, basically.
Cafe
Matthew calls him barkeep. It's not a bar, it's a cafe.
Oh, okay.
It's just Matthew being an idiot.
He walks in. Wow, this is a pretty low bar for a cafe.
That's a really fucking easy joke to have with fucking. It's not like the dumbest joke where Matt's like, "Oh yeah, I know barkeep," and then fucking Arthur thinks he's talking about an actual fucking tavern.
Arthur, like, he probably would sell alcohol if someone actually pays him enough, and considering Arthur just walks around with a giant pile of gold, I think he's fine.
I think Arthur is neat.
I'm glad my Nephilim boy appeals to you.
I like that he's just like a fucking. He should probably be in his own fucking like series apart from this.
I did have an idea for like a
I'm here.
spin-off for him, kind of like called Hunter's Journal, which is just him, which basically meant to be like an anthology of him hunting a bunch of different monsters.
Give him his own party, give him his own side characters, and then everyone's gonna be like, where the fuck are those guys in Stars and Shadows? And
I
then
do
they'll have an
actually.
answer
It's
for them.
it's Serena, who I did introduce in the comic too. That one elf librarian gal. There is Klaus, a character I've been needing to draw. He's a kobold. He's a kobold. I got talking to my pal Krim about that. There's Joan. There's Joan, who's meant to be like this Inquisitor gal. I mean to finally get around to drawing.
Whole ass D&D party, gotcha.
Pretty much. There's Hannah, the little chubby nun gal I've drawn a few times.
Yeah, Hannah. I drew her once. She's
There's
cute.
skeletons. Are there any skeletons in this world?
No, not in his party particularly, but probably some living skeleton out there.
Are they racist to monsters in this world?
Oh my god.
No, most people don't even know monsters exist. They exist in places like Bloodhaven. And it takes a while for the Mateo City, the place where the Max's College and stuff is in particular, to basically get introduced to the idea of monsters.
I just mean it like Bloodhaven and shit. Yeah.
Oh no, Bloodhaven's a hodgepodge of supernatural creatures, basically. My original idea for Miles honestly was a bit of like dealing with racism stuff, basically, because he was part monster, basically. But I realized I'm not smart enough to write a story about that. Like, I'm just honest, I'm not smart enough to write a big racism plot line.
I'm really glad you said that, because it'd be really fucking poor taste if the racism plot was about the white dude.
Exactly. I'm not smart about that kind of stuff, so I figured I'm not even gonna try to do this. I'm just gonna draw funny medieval man in modern times, basically.
You stupid sack of gold.
Times it is 10:03. I got time for a few more doodles.
20 minutes, yeah.
Oh, what are you up to?
Drawing things.
Here, just like the rest of us.
Oh.
What you drawing, Noel?
Nothing.
You just said you're a drawing sync. What do you mean nothing?
Keep going.
Nothing.
What is it?
Nothing.
Is that a present for someone?
No, it's not. No. That'd be crazy. No.
It's a present
That'd
for
be
someone. Same for Jesse?
No. Actually, no.
Oh well, what are you doing?
Nothing.
Yeah.
Leave me alone.
Probably
Let
don't
me
like any
doodle.
characters or something.
Let me doodle cute dumb things.
You're clearly doing something you want to hide from us.
Yeah.
At least you're honest about it. I appreciate that.
It's nothing bad. It's very cute, very silly, very dumb. But I will not show you. And also, I'll draw something later on. I'll finish up Majora's Mask thing in a bit. But for now, I'm just like, I'm gonna doodle dumb cute things because I'm crazy.
What is the dumb cute things?
Don't ask me what the dumb
Can you tell me? Because it's probably from Matt.
cute. No.
I'm curious.
It is nothing that concerns you. Nothing.
Hey, dear Sasha.
Matt, what are you gonna draw?
Well, we got 3 out of 4, so I might as well try drawing.
Oh, I forgot
drawing
about
Atlas.
Sasha.
I thought you said you didn't have a new design for him.
No time like the present. They didn't stop me. They didn't stop me with his mom, Matthew's mom.
I'd help you
Yeah,
with
I
that
don't
one.
know where she got a
know.
design today. That's insane. That was not my bingo card today.
I convinced Matt to give her the same dumb smile underneath that Matthew has.
Yeah, she got it from his mom.
He looks just like 9 months in my womb making me so. He looks like just like a stupid mom. So who the fuck is Orion now?
The blue dragon boyo.
I don't know all your characters off the top of my fucking head. Help me out here. Send me a picture.
Fair enough. Hold on. Now, here's a relatively recent one I did of him. While he was still giving me call Marcus at the time.
Right, okay. He's got a bra on.
No, it's just a big necklace, basically.
It's a necklace.
I know.
I was like, what? I was like, I don't think he did. He's like, I can wear anything.
Is he evil?
No, but he's essentially a feral animal. If I'm being honest. You know Inosuke from Demon Slayer?
No.
The guy with the pig head, basically.
Oh, right. Fucking, pretty boy. Pighead, yeah.
Yeah, basically that. Like, I made Marcus
Yeah.
Marcus well before that, but basically Inosuke helped me basically just kind of inspire the direction I want to. Because basically, when he was still Marcus was meant to be like the Lancer type character instead of Arthur. Like, he was cold, he was stoic, he had like the whole stick with his dad, remember? Like, he was meant to be that kind of character. But over time, because Arthur kind of took over that spot, Marcus was kind of, I didn't really have a spot for him, you know? So over time, I just kind of made him from like edgy brood guy to, I'm a feral animal. I roar a lot, I can form coherent sentences, but I much rather bite your ears off.
Ouch.
I'm gonna kill this
boy, man.
I'm gonna kill this robot by biting its circuitry out with my bare teeth.
Okay.
Like, all that stuff,
Wait,
basically.
is it the robot? Is it the robot that Crystal was digging into a couple hours ago?
No, not big arms, like any generic robot, basically.
Okay, I got excited.
Excited for what? Me to be sad?
Yes.
So fucking mean to me, dude. Like, actually, what is your problem with me?
Nothing, Crystal. I actually adore you. I'm just kidding.
Sure.
No, wait, Crystal, no!
You know they're
Crystal,
still
if I
here.
hated you, why would I make an animation and draw many doodles for you?
True.
Matt, what's in the box? It's like a screen thing or something.
I try to make it this like kind of like a scene, basically.
Oh, okay.
He's a scene kid.
think I'm gonna go for a bit.
Oh, good.
Bye, Crystal. No.
Anyway, what are you working on, Noel?
Nothing.
Oh wow, just talk to me.
It's a doodle. Leave me alone. I'll put it in voice in like 2 seconds. I'm almost done.
I'm curious to see what the doodle is.
It's a doodle.
And I found the answer that I seek. I would challenge them to see if they are truly
What the heck, you
deserving
know that song?
of this title they preach. I am a god among
Joseph is so shocked. Do you know this song?
Yes, I know the song. It's the song. It really re-inspired me to reestablish who Atlas even is. Judgment come. I am destruction and your world is done. See, I decide your fate under my thumb. What I have spoken, you can't overcome.
Tune it is in voice the heinous things I've been drawing.
What do you draw? Aww. It's she. Why is it so embarrassing to admit on stream? Like, wow, I'm drawing my girlfriend. Is that so hard to say?
No, actually.
Why
I'm
you
drawing
just...
my girlfriend. I'm drawing her because she's amazing, and I'm just like ah ah ah.
Yeah, good old Atlas. Drawing him out. Man keeps the very foundation of the world in his hands.
He's like ha ha ha. I'll never release Persona 6. Ha ha ha
I
ha.
am the god of destruction. I basically reworked him from like Dragon Emperor to God of Destruction.
The very big leap. Holy crap. I'm the god of destruction.
I have found the answers that I seek. I will challenge them to see if they are truly deserving of this title they preach. It's in mine too.
I wonder if he enjoys Destroy, Build, Destroy. He's the god of destruction.
I am a god among coming men. Yeah, this is Marcus Orion's dad.
Oh crap, yeah, I'm a little rusty on the lore. Wait, oh, that's cool actually. Kind of explains the feral nature of Marcus himself. It's like, I blame my dad, I blame his genes.
Yeah, he loves his dad. He thinks his dad's like the coolest person ever, basically.
Oh, he's a god of destruction. Oh, okay, I was wondering, I was like, what am I referencing by saying god of destruction like that? I was thinking of chaos. He's chaos, the god of destruction.
I got God of Destruction from Dragon Ball, Beerus.
Yeah, no, I figured. Broly.
Honestly, yeah, a bit of Broly mannerism too.
Yeah, I was like, I gotta get a little bit of Broly from just his overall stature, actually.
Like,
I love
even,
his teeth. His teeth look crazy.
like even his like like I'm not. This is meant to be kind of like a silhouette. I'm just trying to drawing out what I want, more or less. I'm not gonna look at that full
Yeah,
design.
yeah.
It's meant to be just kind of.
Quick little thumbnail, just like get the idea out.
you understand. I am the god of destruction. He's picking up all these models. Step to me, it's fine. And today's just been me drawing the Four Kings again. I also took it this time to update Matthew and Laura's color scheme. Ta-da!
Oh, I didn't get to see that actually. Oh, wait, look at them. Oh, look at he's so brown. Look at Matthew. Oh, that's awesome.
I made his hair a bit paler, and I made his changed purple for like a reddish brown.
Yeah.
And Laura, I basically for some reason Laura was more and more shifting over to like a pinkish color. I decided to bring it back to purple.
Purple, yeah, I can kind of see that.
I really just straight up took on my old I mean, I also ended up torturing Crystal by showing them my old art. Look at this stuff. This used to be Barkeep.
Oh, whoa. Oh my god. I weirdly kind of think the shading isn't that bad on that one. Oh, okay, this one. Ooh,
Here's
this one's a little
Atlas.
rough.
Here's Miu, a character Niu designed for me. Yeah. Sasha, here's the thing. I showed Crystal this for drawing of Sasha. She's like, hey, you could use more muscle. But then I ended up obliging here. But in between there, I also showed her this Sasha. Remember this one?
Beta Sasha. Yes. Yes, I do.
Yeah.
I think I doodled them once actually, so yes, I do remember.
I am a god among coming in. A god among coming in. The very fate lies in my hands. Fate lies in his hands. Let me help you understand. He will help you understand. I am the god of destruction.
I realized today, I was like, do I feel like streaming today? Maybe, maybe not. On Monday, I was like, I did stream for 5 hours on Monday, so like, I'm good.
You're tired. Take some time to rest. I might actually try turning this. Might actually try turning this into like a full drawing later sometime.
Please do. That'd be awesome. I mean, the posing already looks fantastic. I can feel the raw energy, the destruction coming out of him. It's like I just crushed your Switch 2 pre-order.
Yeah, the thing about Atlas, he he doesn't accidentally. He kind of destroys universes for fun.
He's bored.
This kind of isn't a good thing because some of those universes are populated.
Oh, okay. I kind of assumed so.
And here's the thing: he shows
in the universes.
Here's the thing: he shows up one day in to add and in the King's universe, and he will destroy it if Matthew doesn't put up a good fight. Basically,
Yeah.
like in a roundabout way, he's technically Matthew's dad rival, but I kind of give him a slight rivalry with Matthew too. That's also kind of part of the inspiration for the song I've been singing.
Yeah. Just kind of feeling the lyrics, being like, "This is him. This is how he fails."
When I have found the answers that I seek, I will challenge them to see if they are truly deserving of this title they preach. Because some people do refer to Matthew as like a starlight god, basically. So,
Wow. Very high and mighty title. Goddamn.
yeah, good thing Chris is not here to hear
We're just a
that.
little kid.
When I have found the answers. Nope. Hold on.
Also, if you didn't know, Sonic Frontiers is like getting a multiplayer mod update, and it's slowly coming together.
Neat. I'm not really big on mods in general, but I might try it out sometime.
I don't know, I just thought it'd be cool if you didn't know. It's like 5% complete. I'm just like, no, it's so far away from actually being done. But I've been seeing little like videos from the devs, and it looks very cool. Just a bunch of Sonics running around trying to like do multiplayer cyberspace levels. It's fun.
Like one big billowing sleeve.
I sent it.
Hey, nice. I said mine earlier today too. I ran an account that thing apparently.
Yeah, what are your thoughts for like the background? It's gonna be just like a whole bunch of like ominous abstract fire or something, in some hellscape or something.
Yeah, more or less, yeah.
Nice.
I'm falling debris here and there. Now, for old time's sake, I'm gonna doodle the same thing I always do. What I used to do all the time in my school notebooks. His eyes.
He's demon eyes. Yeah, and I used to draw like so much in the margins
Same.
while doing notes, because I'm just like, all right, I got the main gist. So what if I just doodled for like the next 10 minutes while the teacher's explaining things?
Alright, that's that done. Let me change Barkeep's color just to keep everyone kind of color coded. Keep them the same color as wife, I guess, to make sure they're both hearts, basically.
Yeah.
There we go. King of Hearts, King of Spades, King of Clubs, and King of Diamonds. Hooray!
Oh, that's the one by King. Okay, I get you now.
I mean, this is still King down here, you know.
Yeah, I know. You said they're all King. I was like, wait, what? But then you literally just said right now, King of Spades, King of Diamond. I was like, oh, okay. That makes sense.
Yeah. Alright. I think I'll call it a night then. It's already 10:30, more or less. I'm gonna call it here. Well, folks, I hope you all enjoyed me dueling some kings and queens. Take care. Thank you all for tuning in, and remember to always be cool and be creative.